Hey YouTube, and welcome to the first video in the H2Subaru video series. I am Techie Pride, and I'm looking to do a complete review of the HHO hybrid process on my 1998 Subaru Forester, who I affectionately call Oba-san, or grandmother in her native tongue of Japanese, and test scientifically whether or not this modification to your car works and whether or not it actually gives you the results that people say it does. There's a lot of testimonial videos and companies saying that you can get results from this. A lot of anecdotes, but I'd like to put it to the test. It's a little myth busting, if you will, over here in Storrs, Connecticut. So this is an unboxing of my new HHO Deluxe Do-It-Yourself Kit by HHO Parts. This was something I found on eBay, so I wanted to share what's inside here and compare it to a couple different versions that I saw online. So these parts are based on a universal set of instructions called the water for gas system. And the water for gas system uses the same scientific concepts as the more expensive dry cells, but in a much simpler and expensive fashion, almost humorously so, as we'll see. The trademark of the wet cell is the use of large plastic or glass jars. And I'm going to make a bunch of videos about this in the future. Hopefully, I'm going to be getting some sponsorships and some professional level dry cells to do a comparison. And let's get started.
Okay, so this next part is just going to show all of the different parts that are inside the box. I'm going to lay them out for you. I'm not going to go through all of them just to take up less time of your day, but I am going to be providing links, so check it down. Oh, look, there it is right there. Alright, so click on that link and it will have a full parts list in much better fashion than I can describe here, so check that out.
Okay, so I just want to show you all the difference between the basic parts and the deluxe version parts. So this is $28 for everything you see right here, and you do get the drilled holes in the lid, which is nice, preventing you from having to buy a drill. You know, you get your mason jar, the plexiglass, you get all the stuff that goes on the top of the lid, and all your valves, and you get a couple tubes and your bubbler. On the deluxe side, you get all the wiring materials that you need that have been pre-cut. They are the correct gauge for this project, or the right size wire. You've got the right fuse in there. You've got a nice fuse box. And the glue, as I said, a really nice touch. All the piping that you're going to need to get this from the jar to the car's intake manifold. So that's helpful to have. It's a very nice length of tubing too. Can go across your engine. Bungee cords are a nice touch, and of course this T valve right here that you're going to need, very important. You won't be able to complete the project without it. So all of that is the deluxe versus the basic. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of the components, I wanted to tell you all what I liked and didn't like about this unboxing. So things that I really like. First and foremost, that the plumber's goop and the glue is included. This is great because I'm not really familiar with putting this kind of stuff together, so I really wouldn't have known what grade glue to use or what kind of goop I needed, as funny as that sounds. There are very helpful instructions for this kit, but they are online, so that's one thing I didn't like, was that there's no paper instructions. This is kind of annoying because if you have a desktop computer, you don't have a tablet or laptop, you can't bring this out to the shop with you or out to the garage to put this together. You'd have to write them down yourself. Luckily I have a tablet, so that's going to be a little easier for me, but could be challenging for some folks. Another thing I liked was the bungee cords. Bungee cords are cheap and easy to find, but it's nice that they threw those into this kit. Obviously for securing the jar in the car once you're done, although I'll end up seeing how effective those 2 bungee cords are in holding them in. I'll probably need more than that, but they're a nice touch. Also, the pre-drilled holes in the top are excellent. I actually avoided having to buy a power drill by going with this deluxe kit, which has the holes drilled in the top. So that was nice. Didn't have to mess around with any drilling or measurements because all those holes are very specifically positioned, so that was nice. And there's a bubbler valve included. That was great. You also find that on the basic model, but that was excellent. So this kit was $48. And just a quick rule of thumb, you will need about 1 of these jars per liter of your engine size. So my Subaru Forester, 2.5 liter engine, I'm going to need at least 2, if not 3 jars to produce enough hydrogen to make a difference on my vehicle. So that's what I've read so far. I'm going to be testing 2 versus 3 jars in future videos, so we'll see how that pans out. Let's see. Another thing I liked was that all the connectors and the tubing are pre-measured, pre-cut. There's no leftovers or wasted products here. Everything is just the way you need it. It's just like a Lego kit, if you remember from when you were a kid. Putting those things together, everything exactly the way you need it. I think this is nice because now you don't have to go out to the hardware store and buy 10 feet worth of tubing and then only use a couple feet of it for the project. So I like that waste reduction. And the one thing I didn't like was that there's no paper instructions. However, the online videos are extremely good. They're probably more helpful than paper directions, but could be challenging for some folks who don't have a mobile YouTube-ready device. Alright, so what is my impression of this kit overall? I like this kit. The deluxe kit is very affordable, even though it's deluxe. It's only 20 bucks more, as I've mentioned. You prevent wasting a lot of supplies that you would have to buy in bulk if you were doing this with supplies you got from the hardware store. HHO parts really thought of everything that you need In this kit, like I mentioned, bungee cords, great thing to throw in there, the plumber's goop and the glue, all the connectors that you need to hooking this up to your car's engine. So that was great. Only major complaints, it does not come assembled, and you should know that there are other kits that do come assembled for a moderately increased price. I kind of like the do-it-yourself feel, but other people might prefer to have something that's pre-built. So it's the exact same parts as far as I can tell, except it comes all assembled, and basically it's ready to add water and baking soda and put in your car. That is nice because this will probably take me several hours to put together. And that's several hours of life I could have back in my life. So I ordered another 2 jars that are pre-assembled, so I'll let you know what those are like when I get them. This company does not sell dual, triple, or more higher jar configurations. There's other companies that will sell you a kit that has 3 jars in it and all the connectors that you need to link them together, which is really nice because on trucks and really any car even, you're going to need more than 1 jar. So unless you're adding this onto your lawnmower, you're going to need at least 2, probably 3 jars to make a noticeable difference. Of course, I'll be getting the data out to you all on that soon. So it would be more helpful if there were even do-it-yourself kits for triple or higher configurations. So that's about it. Overall, I really liked it. The kit is very thoughtful. There's a lot in there that you can really just do it yourself, I think. The only thing that you might want is a drill and pliers. So obviously we need pliers to make the final connections on the car, and the drill, actually, the only thing you need it for is twisting that wire together and getting a nice double corded wire out of what they give you. And that's part of the instructions. You're supposed to twist the wire together. Now I'm going to try and do it by hand, but we'll see. It's nice. They show you on the videos on their website. It's a very clean 2-second thing, and it just twists all the wires together. You can do that with a power drill. But I definitely recommend borrowing your friends if you don't have one, because that's you only need it for 3 minutes. Okay, so that's it. Overall, really liked this kit. Future videos that I'm going to be doing will include installing this product into my 1998 Subaru Forester, linking and adding more jars, so I'm going to be going for 3, and I'm going to be meshing 2 kits together, so a double kit from another company and this one that you saw today, as well as a huge video, probably a couple of videos on performance and mile per gallon data on the wet cells, and sponsors willing, some unboxing comparisons of professional titanium dry cells, and I would love to get my hands on one of these and show you all the differences between the two, but we'll have to hear from the sponsors on that one. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Liking helps me out, and subscribing will get you my videos to you as they are released, so more information faster. So this is Techie Pride signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and look out for future videos.